he said there's a guy that he plays with that when he knows that somebody's in whatever area, before kicking the door in, he'll go, "Smells like shit." Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.
And he's like, "Is it really about the cooler? Is this really how you're going to be?" And so like we were just going after each other. He's like, "Why do you want it? You don't even like sports." I go, "I know, but I have a best friend who does like sports." And he's like, "You wanted this so that you could give it to somebody else?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I care about others."
Yeah, so you have like three different...
Let's go, you sodden ass badgers!
Yeah.
I'll grow some plums and push forward! Stick with me, or I'll come round and kick you in the pudding bag! To battle! Well, if it isn't Lady Laycock and a cunny court! Kick him right in the cranny! Strap one on, ladies, and fall in! Secure your shite! This is about to get messy!
I want to see if I can find the Archer, because, like,
Pornos.
I want an opinion on this. A couple of pieces.
Yeah, please.
Oh, I'm excited.
All right, how gay?
Oh, man. That's fucking awesome, though.
So I was in 9th grade. So
God, he's
when I was
got
in high school,
strong
like, I was
elbows.
drawing a lot of muscly dudes.
Yeah. He's got strong elbows.
What's going on with his crotch?
I don't know. Not much.
Is it a
Some
is it a
moose
camel
knuckle,
toe?
man.
I was gonna say.
Just some moose knuckle.
Because this was genuinely like a drawing I did. Like, it wasn't like a copy or anything.
Right.
He looks like one of the characters from Seven Deadly Sins.
That's gayer.
This one's a little bit gay.
Yeah. You nearly have the fucking pelvic lines in there for him. Oh, man.
So good.
Look at those quads. Sheesh. The best thing about the Zune, though, was the ergonomics of it. It had those fucking...
The best thing about Zune was when a customer returned one full of porn. And then we resold it with all of the porn on it.
And you're like, have fun with this. Who's this for? Your son?
A lot of celebrity fakes on it.
Yeah, that makes
that's
sense.
so
That was
funny.
around the era when that was like the real deal. Back when fucking Lisa Ann was Sarah Palin.
It's like the cast of Friends.
So
just
bare.
like spoon feeding us the answers. and we're
Yeah, I
still
was
not
gonna say
getting
we
it.
were crushing it for. Oh. The longer this takes, the longer we have to stare at this dude sucking his own dick.
Which, by the way, have to say,
Getting a lot in there,
good for
too.
him.
That ain't just the tip. He's getting...
Fuck.
Okay.
Does that have something to do with play?
Foul play?
What's that?
Oh no! Like I just like because it's like
Okay.
on a board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's a hockey.
No, that's a soccer field.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's not important. The sport isn't
Oh,
important.
damn it. Okay.
I don't know.
One of the words is actually in it.
Like dick is like what?
One of the words is written in the corner.
Okay.
Okay. Top
Coach.
Top cock.
No.
Fuck. Scoring.
Sucking your own coach? I don't know. That's the best I got, honestly.
What is he giving himself?
A blowjob.
Yeah. Does that have any other name?
Top job.
A blowjob. Head coach.
Got it.
Head coach. Oh, that's awesome.
All right, that was it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sucking your own coach.
Like, I've been going to bed at like 9:30 because I've been going to bed with Caitlin now because like, what else is? The only reason I was staying up is because she would go to bed and then I'd pour myself a tequila. You know?
Did you think like, oh well, I ran out of YouTube.
Yeah.
I got nothing left. We're done.
I emptied the queue.
Yeah, honey, I finished YouTube yesterday. The ending was not nearly as good as I thought it was gonna be.
YouTube speedrun record, 27 years. Anyway, so
10:45. I work in town, and I start work at 11. I was like, I still got time. I took a power shit,
Yep.
jumped in the shower.
Those are weirdly the best shits.
How'd
Like
that-
it goes power shit, 30-minute shit, like snaky shit, full-blown diarrhea, spicy diarrhea.
Ugh, spicy diarrhea.
Where do you put stop and go on that one? Where like you go, you get up, you brush your teeth, and you're like, well, time to go again.
Well, we're not 40 yet, so
Oh, there it is. That's what it is.
that doesn't happen.
That's what it is.
But it's coming.
Your
You must-
butthole's prostate is all
Oh,
fucked
you.
up.
How much better would it be if they swore?
Oh yeah.
You know, but along those lines too, I totally lost my train of thought.
That's fair.
How
we were going.
great would it be if there was at least one, primetime show that showed full penetration?
What would it be for you?
Golden Girls.
Oh yeah,
We talk about, it's supposed to be the show about like sex positivity, anti-ageism. All right, well, let's show a couple nucks in there.
I could see that, but it would have to be Estelle Getty, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
Did you guys ever see that 9 Perfect Strangers via Hulu with Kidman as well? Weird concept on that one too, where essentially it's like a self-help
Is it
type of place.
anything like Sideways?
No.
Is it anything like Sideways 2?
It's more like Sideways 3 Tokyo Drift.
Oh, foot 5.
There's points in this where you're like, oh wow,
Yeah.
oh man,
So
right on.
Look how nervous the black people look. Like there's so many whites.
oh, that hit me in waves. Don't you hate when puppies continuously poop and pee all over your floors? Same, but with my grandma. Now we got our grandma training. We don't need to even squirt her with water guns when she crouches behind the couch. Grandma training, now in buttered popcorns. Shit.
Remember how Snoop played a crippled guy? So
Dude, and he has literally crack in his ass, doesn't he? They have to like shake crack out of his butthole.
but it's so funny because like I imagine the director being like, Snoop, your anatomy, have you ever considered playing a crippled guy? Because your legs,
'Cause-
it's so believable that they don't work.
Because you look hella crippled, man.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
Test that premise.
I got LASIK surgery. I still can't see shit, but at least I don't have to shave my eyes anymore. I'm so old that that dating someone 10 years younger than me does not pose any legal problems.
Okay, all right.
That's pretty
To
good.
make matters even worse, I could date someone 15 years younger than me, and I'm still within my legal right to come on their face.
You're no knight.
So a coin slot in my ear. So this guy cuts out a chunk of your ear, and then he sutures it up. And 2 weeks later, you get yourself a little vagina in your ear, and you just throw a bunch of fucking.
I think you have to
rings
see
in
a
there.
therapist for a couple of years before they let you do that. That's what I had to do. Some paperwork too.
I was like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to ASMR this time because I have the Amazon box thingy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, Alexa, play forest noises. You know what forest?
Playing loud fart.
That was really funny.
And so quick.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what the forest noise was?
Was it?
A forest fire.
Was it soothing?
It was insane.
Was there screaming like red squirrels?
Like I couldn't quite hear it at first.
It's so tragic.
It was fucking ridiculous. I was like,
Someone walking around with a lav mic, just
I
like
was like-
slowly backing away from it.
I thought maybe it was gonna be like deforestation or something.
it's like Alexa, you fucking anarchist. What's your problem?
That is so funny, so tragic, but so funny. These are the sounds of the forest.
Because it sounded like wind at first.
Construction site white
You
noise.
heard the crackling, and you were
And
like,
then I was like,
"No."
Alexa, turn it on. And it was just roaring.
That's
What the fuck?
oh,
And I was like, I
that's-
guess play ocean sounds? And it was waves just fucking pile driving into the... God damn it. Nothing about this shit is soothing. It's like play rainforest sounds, I guess? I hate mosquitoes. God damn it.
Oh, that's funny.
Would you like to hear a joke about African Americans? Alexa!
Like old ass cars, like very cool old cars. So like I would rather have those anyway.
Is the other side?
I see nothing wrong here.
What's the driver's
there
side?
is-
It's just an accurate descriptor.
There is nothing wrong. That is so funny though. Can you imagine pulling up to a stoplight? You look over to your right, the car is just-
Dude. Mara, I think you came up with a solid...
Oh, for Nando?
Nando!
It's Nando. Hello, Nando. Hanging out.
It's way better than goggles.
It's so funny.
Look at his hiney.
I had a guest on...
He's Tina twerking.
I had a guest on Friday, and she was like, "Oh, that pineapple's cute. What's that one?" And then she was like, "It's getting creepier the more I stare."
Nobody understands poor Nando.
I was like, "Yeah, you should see how long its legs are." She's like, "Oh, I'm getting it."
I'm good, actually. Thanks. You could sell a whole bottle of pills for like $600.
That sounds fucking rad.
And the whole time I'm thinking like, this is capitalism at its best.
I would move there and open up my laxative store. My denture business.
Could you imagine?
Line out the door. You have two lines. You have a line out the door and then another line out the back door to your on-site porta potty.
No, it would be, what are the hydroponics?
Veneers.
Is that where you get... Wait, what?
Did you say veneers?
You have some nice veneers. You don't want to look like you have an addiction.
That's what you sell. You just sell fake. You don't even do the dentistry work. You just sell fake teeth
Yeah.
and shit pills.
Dude, that would be hilarious. So laxatives and your veneers? Man,
It'll give you your shit-eating grin back.
oh, come on. Do we need the scoreboard
Could it
again?
be a shit taking grin?
Yeah.
God damn.
That's very good.
Creeping me out. I was like, I could put his hood on. So I put the hood on him. Is he full Nelsoning himself?
Holy muff.
That's the SpongeBob photo where
This is how he
Look at the
makes
legs on that
money
hose hound. Oh my
for
word.
days. Get that nussy.
Can we take him to the shop and
oh,
just
dude, let me see that potassium.
Yeah. Check. Fuck. Shit. Yeah. Check. Checkity check. What? Check. 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 Check.
Check, fuck, fucking, fuck, check. One on my two, check, fuck, fuck.
check pussy. Big fat pussy. Dick. Ass. Pussy.
Yeah.
Dick.
Whoa.
Pussy.
Nussy. Tranny. I think we're good. I think the sounds are good.
Levels are good?
Levels
Yeah.
are good. Go ahead. Where'd you learn to Healy?
So it was that, right? And it's kind of like riding a bike. Then I kept asking for them for Christmas, like every year, and my parents like, "You're an adult." And then my grandma got them for me when I was like 20 years old, and so I'd bring them out like at like college parties and stuff here or there. Like if I'd go hit the bars, I'd just like roll around when I was sober cabbing and stuff, and my friends would pull me around, and then from there, like America's Got Talent kind of happened, and yeah, it was just like a total like snowball effect.
That's so fucking
And
right.
I was
insane.
just like in my room. I remember still I was like recording a song. I don't remember which song it was, and I just like looked at my phone because it was like buzzing a lot, and I was like, holy shit, something's happening. And then yeah, like all of a sudden
And then Simon Cowell was like,
he just smiled the whole time. Like he was just like so disappointed he didn't know what to do but just smile.
I've seen
tell
that
us,
before.
tell us
Yeah.
more
It
about
was
this.
just
So we
like-
gotta. I mean, if you're comfortable with us watching it, is your audition available on?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Bummer.
Yeah, unfortunately not. I just made like the fail montage. like before someone really good went on, they just like put me in there like doing a 360 and then slapping the buzzer. Like it was really bad. The kind soul, like, hey, there's probably a market for like a bald man Healy rapping. And I was like, thank you. Well, actually, no. At first he just said for Healy, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it were whatever, Healy and music. And he's like, oh, you were performing out there? I'm like, yeah. So like I don't even think anyone caught that I was
Oh,
like doing
damn.
it, which is like I think a good thing. Like unless they just assumed that the music was really bad, right? So it's like were they like, oh, this sounds like it was recorded in the studio, or were they like, this guy's dog shit and it's just horrible. I don't care how it's
Okay.
coming out.
Yeah.
Why does it sound like he's jumping while rapping? Like, why would he
Oh
record that?
well, no, yeah. So like I'm trying to think of the choreography. So I did like 3 or 4 tricks back and forth and had like the backing track playing with like the chorus, and then I rapped the verse, and then I went and ran backstage so that for the chorus when it comes back in, because of course it has to be like a little shorter, so it's like a minute total.
Oh,
so then I
okay.
ran back out, and then I just like was bolting, and I was just going back and forth on and off a stage, and as soon as I'd be on the star, I'd like do something. Just like, and they like I got like. Actually, I made it through the whole verse, and I went back, and my producer and I were like made eye contact. And I just like went like this.
Mid audition, you're like,
Mid
this is
audition, I'm
not
like, well, I
going
think I
well.
had 2 X's at that point. And I was like, what did you get me into?
That's so
Damn
funny.
it. Yeah, like no, like for like actual comedy, but like when I perform, it kind of is because I just
Okay.
I talk like this. Like it's not like I'm just like, sup fuckers, like right, like I just kind of like do that, or I'll be like, yeah, so my name's James, I'm 45, and I'm gonna rap some shit for you, and then the songs come on, it's just like super awkward, or like in the middle of a song I'll just like screw up and I'll be like, fuck, I fucked up, like it's just like it's completely like haphazard. And with Heelys sometimes, like, because I had because it's kind of both. So just trying to think,
Dude, just literally do whatever you want. Like whatever comes to your mind.
well, but like I don't want to do the same thing every time because then
Zero pressure.
Everyone's gonna think like I'm not like
Nope.
creative.
Not real.
Nope. Nobody's gonna think that.
I'm gonna try to switch it up this time.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, sup everybody. This is Jimmy, and this. God damn it! I thought I was gonna try to keep it in. I'm just gonna use it.
We can do a take 2. We do that all the time.
Fucking killed me.
All right, pull it together.
I just want to do it differently. Sup, everybody.
Just change the name.
Oh, that fucking killed me. That's so good.
Wow!
A pornocopia.
You got it.
Wow! Excellent. What?
And I didn't, when I was picking pictures, these were just the first ones.
Hottest Bitches magazine.
Bang a
When you
midget?
type in, yes.
Volume
yeah.
2.
And it's got like Harry Potter letters.
Yeah, that's
Like, why? It says 6 big
Uh.
scenes.
Maybe there's just a bunch of scenes with guys with herpes and they call them their Hogwarts.
You know what I've been thinking about?
What's that?
Because this is things that I think about. There's possibly that there is 100% a new Lord of the Rings. Have you?
A new movie?
I believe it's a series of moving pictures.
You're
haven't.
kidding me.
Yeah. No,
No, I wouldn't kid about it. This is serious.
I think I would know.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
Oh, it's called The Lord of the Rings. Sorry, Lord of the Rings and the two vape guys.
Lord of the Rings and the two vape guys.
You shall not pass.
You shouldn't pass. You need an easy pass for this dungeon.
Good, very good, Chris.
Which wizard
Good
was
job.
that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gandalf the creep.
Gandalf the Golem.
That was Chester the wizard.
Chester. Poured it.
But
Right.
that's the thing, right? They're like, we know that our audience is older now. We know adults are buying these fucking lightsabers.
I know, but like, just
This is what Mar and I
make it free.
work on every fucking day of our lives, which is to bring down the patriarchy and build a sovereign nation.
You gotta know stuff before you say things.
What do you mean?
I thought it was just a collection of words and you just put them into the air.
Bring down the patriarchy. It's not the patriarchy, dude.
Right?
One of the guys on the team, he goes like walking over to the showers, and another guy on the team like sees his ass, and he's like, "Dude, you got the biggest pimple I've ever seen on your ass." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Dude, that thing is fucking huge." He's like, "Can I pop it?" And so the dude is like, "Yeah, of course, like please." So they're not in the shower area; they're like still in the locker room, right? And by this time, like most of the team is like been showered and is like getting their clothes on or whatever. But like they're still working this pimple on this dude's ass. And there's probably like 6 or 7 guys that still need the shower. And the coaches would like, the door would open in to our locker room.
Okay.
So the coach would walk in and stand where the door would block where all the dudes were
okay.
like naked, right? So like oftentimes if a coach came in, they knew like, okay, I can hear the showers running. People are making noise. Like, all right, I'm not going to like walk in and see a bunch of fucking teenage hogs. But there's a dude like right in the middle of the locker room, like on a knee, dick like out, right? And he's like 2 thumbs, like trying to pop this pimple on a totally frontal nude naked guy also. And the guy like getting his ass popped is like fucking like, ah, like screaming, you know? The coach comes walking and he like barrels in. Like he just doesn't think. And he like looks over, he's like, Jesus Christ, you guys. What the fuck are we doing? And the one guy goes, he's like, he had a pimple on his ass. And he's like, I don't get, okay, new question. Why? Like, why here? Why naked? Like, I can't see these things. Like, this is literally illegal. Like, this is a problem. And they're like, I don't see what the problem is. And so they're,
This is how the gladiators
right.
do.
This is like kind of everyone's like jovial and like laughing about it, whatever. It's like funny, you know?
Jovial,
Yeah.
so good.
And so like, you know, we've got like Sandstorm by Darude playing, you know? It's just like the gayest thing you can walk in on. And then like as if like to throw a cherry on top of a sundae, this kid on the team, like from in the shower, just lets the wettest, stinkiest fart you've ever, like, it's like fucking, it sounds like in Billy Madison when he does like the, right, it's awful, so loud. And it gets like quiet for a second, and then that dude goes, yeah, it's like that, except like wetter, because he's in the shower, you know? And it's like gets quiet for a second, and that guy from in the shower goes, God, shower farts are the best. And the coach is like, I gotta fucking go. And he just closed the door and left. And it was one of the funniest, like, I think about that every time I fart in the shower. Like, that whole scene just replays in my head.
And me and my friend were just killing enemies in this game and mining. It's been really fun. And what I realized is that teabagging in VR is just doing squats. So you get to be disrespectful and get a workout simultaneously.
It's like-
so that's the future.
That's so fucking awesome.
Yeah. Because we just killed this rock guy and I was like, fuck you. I started doing like DX moves on him.
Dude, that'd be so
You're
funny.
like, I'm feeling the burn.
Like
I did actually hurt my shoulders from mining too hard.
Jesus.
but like parents being like, God, Timothy's quads are just fucking huge. Like parents being like, same.
What's going on with you? I'm really good at Halo.
It's kind of the best.
Just freestyle over.
Dude, absolutely. Coming at you. Yeah, from I know the town right Becker. Becker, yeah. Yo, look at my pecker. It's in Becker. I'm chilling with my homies in the
Yep.
In a circle.
Yep.
I killed it. I nailed it.
Absolutely.
That's a one take right there.
Fire.
Yeah.
And she was like, I want to buy her a couple new sets of earrings. And I was like, okay, cool. And I bring her over to the more affordable section.
Oh.
Because when you're buying multiple sets for a child,
It's the place to start.
it's like you really don't want to be dropping a lot of money.
You're being thoughtful.
I thought, right?
Yeah.
So whenever I say that, I'm like, so this is our more affordable section. And she goes, money's not an issue.
Oh.
And I go, okay, that's fine with me. But her daughter liked that shit anyways.
Right.
I was like,
Because
I know I'm done,
right,
but it's okay.
yeah.
So she picks out like 6 pairs of earrings. And
What does she got?
because
12 ears?
this is the more affordable section.
Right.
And so total comes to $350 and something cents. And we both look at each other and like with our eyes, we're like, we knew this was coming. If you make a face, you're admitting defeat.
Right.
I'm about to win.
She starts taking her watch
And
off.
she was like,
Slides it.
It's the retail showdown.
Takes her underwear.
and then, and,
Honey, close your eyes. Mommy's got to pay for these earrings.
and she tipped in percentage instead of like just giving like a, usually like when the dollar amount goes up to whatever the fuck, somebody's just like, $20 is my cap. So you're getting $20, which is fine.
Sure.
We're all used to that.
She's got the whiteboard out and she's like
But
figuring.
she tipped based on percentages, so it was like $70 and something.
Jeez.
Money is not an issue.
Money's not an
Very
issue.
nice.
But for a second, I saw in her eyes, it's not an issue.
Right.
One of the main characters at the very final episode, you're like, holy shit, he gets to go to a pie eating contest? That's a real part of the show. That's not the joke. And you're like, this is his dream, is to be able to eat as much pie as he possibly can. And then he fucking dies. And you're like, excuse me.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And it's so like as he's dying, it's like this close up shot of him and his brother. And you're like, yes. But
that's funny.
it's just like you can tell like he's like, no more fucking resurrections, no more making deals with devils.
Just
like
you and me, buddy. We're fucking now.
right now. It's like, no, I'm fucking, this is it. I'm peacing out.
Oh God.
And his brother just lets him go. And the line that got me was like, he's struggling, right? He's been stabbed in the back with some rebarb.
So it wasn't the pie.
It wasn't the best.
Okay, I thought it was the unlimited pie that did it. Man.
Did you say rebarb?
Yeah.
Isn't it rebar?
It's rhubarb.
Because rhubarb is the plant.
It's a type of pie.
You could stab somebody with
Wait,
a
and
rhubarb.
And that's where I was like, is it the pie you get? Was it a rhubarb pie eating?
It's like mandrake.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold
It's a
on.
substitution for an oak steak. It works.
You guys are telling me all these years
Yeah.
I've been saying rebarb.
Yeah. It makes
I thought it had to do with like barbed wire.
very different things.
It's rebar
Rebar.
because it's a bar.
Right.
It's like, isn't that
And
just,
it's
it's always like
because it's-
sticking out of cement or
Yeah,
It's
something?
rebar is what you use
Yeah.
as like
It's a
your
bar.
It's a
essentially.
reinforcement bar for cement.
No, I know what it is.
Do you? 'Cause you
I've used
thought
it
would-
before. No one has ever corrected me.
Probably because they're sad.
Sosie Bacon, who is the daughter of Kevin Bacon.
You say
And-
saucy bacon?
Sosie. And if you weren't convinced that you wanted to fuck Kevin Bacon, wait till you see him in female form. Because
Quiet, or you like talk dirty to me, and they just don't have any ammo.
Oh,
She's like,
bitch.
she's
You
like,
know
what
that
do you think of that moose?
She's got a grab bag full of nastiness that's just ready to go
Yeah.
straight in your ear.
Yeah. And she we'll light your cigarette for you afterwards for sure.
Oh, she's smoking the whole time.
She has.
She's got one. She's got one cooking on the nightstand. She lights it up. She's like, "All right, make this fast," and then she just sets it there, like she expects to hit it before you're done. But she knows. She knows she's hot enough. You're done.
Yeah. Yeah. And when she picks those tits up off the floor and puts them in your mouth.
You ever walk in and just be like, "Can you get me whatever Mario's using? What about Waluigi?"
I'm interested to see that documentary, the seedy underbelly of golf fitting. Where it's all about reps and underhanded deals and shorting when you know that, like, oh yeah, Titleist is coming out with a new ball, man. We got it on the inside.
It's called the crime of the century part 2.
Yeah. We could call it the sand trap.
Come on.
Oh, that was painfully good.
Super good. I was almost offended how good it was.
So I beat Elden Ring, right? It turns out the Elden Ring is just a hemorrhoid donut. That's the big secret of the game.
Can you imagine? Closing screen is just, there's a circle on the screen and then someone stands up and it's just their asshole and then the lid closes. Oh my God, that would make me so happy. He had already gone to the store and he bought every kind of tampon.
Oh, nice.
Possible.
A variety pack.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Why did chips come in a variety pack but tampon? Or do they?
I don't think they do.
I mean,
but
can
so
you
he
get...
bought like every. See, he's like, I filled a closet.
I'm asking you because you're knowledgeable.
I was going to say, excuse me, menstruator.
Never happened.
And I have my headphones in because Kim wanted to drive the SUV, so I don't know how to work her radio, so I just plug headphones into my phone. So I have my headphones in, and I'm going, a curtain, a curtain. And I keep walking, and I flick the light on, and I turn around, and I didn't notice that the curtain had like fallen and was hanging off of the thing. I'm like, fuck. So I go get a ladder, and I'm up there, and I see over the top because it's like hanging, like down, like it's barely hanging on.
Yeah.
Askew,
yes.
Ooh, nice. Good choice.
And so I see the two people coming up, but I don't think that they saw me. And so I get down the ladder. That was me getting down the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to open the curtain. I whoosh it open. And the lady was like,
nice onomatopoeia, by the way.
Huh?
You fooshed it open.
Yeah, whoosh. And she didn't realize I was there. And I scared the bejeebers out of her. And I was like, get the fuck in here. And so she went in. And this is a bad story. I just realized.
You better be careful. You're just talking about not getting copyright claimed, and now you're talking about Nike.
That made me so happy.
As soon as I was like, uh-oh, the story ends at her coming in the shop. And that's it.
Hey, you get one of those, the Monster Jam thing, and it just goes, $5.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the.
Yeah, just him going $5.
Wasn't it just $10?
No, I think as
kids' tickets are just $5.
Oh,
come see Gravedigger.
This was before inflation kind of got out of control.
Right.
Because now it's like just $59.99.
Same time next week,
dude.
I think instead of post-op trans woman, we should just say boneless.
Oh. You gotta tweet more. That's such a good. That tweet gets 300,000 likes.
Oh man,
that's so good.
You know when you're about to fall asleep and then something where you get excited?
Yes,
that's exactly what just happened.
Yes, yes.
I finally got to see Mara's living quarters.
No shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're so excited.
Because
your house is like
I've imagined what it looks like for so long.
Uh-huh.
It's getting to go behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
there's
then
so much lore built up.
And then she has an actual green screen, so it was like, I am actually behind the scenes right now. Like,
did you see the tent?
Yeah.
How the fuck is it?
It's so funny. As soon as I saw it, I was like, there it is.
Did the voice of James Earl Jones show up in the
I feel like that if there's a documentary
Hello,
about
Chris.
me, it's a much sadder one than that.
No, I feel like your documentary is a story of like
This week on Pickers.
Yeah, we see you have a
No.
collection of cereal boxes. Is that because you didn't want to throw them away? Yeah, it is.
But this particular island is like one of the hottest breeding grounds for all of cormorants in the country.
I'm sure it's hot. Look at that
I was gonna
talent.
say,
So trippy shit about this, and then I'll tell the rest of the.
do you think before it ate the
stories.
fish, it goes, "I don't have a gag reflex."
Yeah.
I think it made the noise like the baboon in that video, the vine, where it gets the banana. I was supposed to be.
Dude, that was my favorite.
I
fucking,
know. You love that video.
so much.
But you can't go out there in the summer because all the birds are on the island, and you can't be on the island when the birds are on the island. But the other reason you
Yeah,
can't go out,
you trying to watch them fuck you, perverts?
is because it's
Trying to get
literally-
my dick sucked out here.
trying to get your dicks. I don't know. Something about them.
Just doing the dive.
Yeah, but like there's something about it that like they don't actually like pierce their prey. They just like hit it as fast as they're going, and
Like a
it
diving
just,
headbutt.
Yeah, they
Hit it
just-
with the old Chris Benoit.
Melon comes into the shop,
Yeah.
with a box, and I go, "What? You got a cat in there?" And he's just smiling, and he puts it down, and then Keith walks over and goes, "Holy shit, it's a cat!" I'm like, "No fucking way, is it really?" I was making joke. I go over and yeah, it's a fucking cat.
You should be on Let's Make a Deal. It's no every prize. I can just
Nice.
sense it.
And I have the same reaction every time.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No fucking way.
Only if you guess like that, though.
Ah.
What's behind door number 3?
Is that a
Is
fucking
that a
cat?
fucking cat? No fucking way.
You won't let me say poopy butthole,
Their entire shithole.
but we can stare. Excuse me, miss, will you go to prom with me?
It's my bloodborne lady.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that the lady in the bathtub in The Shining? Jesus.
Just me walking around going like, another fucking.
By the way, has anyone else
Wolfman.
had a worse fear boner than that scene in The Shining? When she's like hot first, and you're like, I'm about to see some titties, and then it cuts back, and she is just old and decrepit and has fucking like lupus or not leprosy, and you're like, ew. Players in the game come in the form of cards, so
They ejaculate cards?
yeah, it's wild.
Owie.
Yeah.
That's hockey though.
Nice.
Was this your card? Ow!
Joe Mauer. So
Oh. Very good. Did
He
you
just
get it?
pulls it out and like it's like plain. Like this is what the humans do. Yes, just
why
you
does why does nobody? I mean, I get that everyone like makes the joke like he's a robot, but like he's too powerful. It's so fucked.
Well, it's so funny because he's surrounded by other rich people, and and he's like, "What is this?" And they're like, poor people call it toe-ass."
Yeah, dude, I still like can't get over him drinking water in Congress. Have you seen that video?
No, yeah.
That one fucks with me because you're like, here it is, the essential building blocks of life.
Like he went to put his finger in it first and was like, "No."
Very funny, Chris. Well done.
And then there's like this Sweet Baby Ray's video.
Yeah, dude, so weird.
So funny.
There's like fucking ceramics on the, and then he's like just featuring. Hi, this is Mark Zuckerberg for Meta, featuring Sweet Baby Rays and also Sugar Ray. We all showed up to like the first day or whatever, and they're like kind of walking through some nutritional stuff with us, and the coach was like, ideally you want your pee to be like a lighter yellow to clear. And this kid that we called him Fish Kid growing up Fish Kid just goes, "What if it's brown?" It was awesome. We were in fucking 5th grade. It was like, dude, you're brilliant.
I feel like with golden showers, you can always ease into it during an actual shower.
Exactly.
Just like, let's just try a little Pete. Wash right off.
I mean, we used to
see if you're into it.
I mean, the locker room shower is every once in a while you just let one rip on somebody when they weren't paying attention. It's kind of a classic move.
That's where it all started for me.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then
That's where I got my kink.
The one kid was like pretending to not notice. Oh no, I'm just washing my hair over here.
Oh no, now I'm jacking off. What happened? Did I fall? It's in my mouth. Oh.
Why am I down here?
Yeah. It's so slippery.
I just got the greatest text ever.
Okay.
Do you guys remember that?
It's weird. I didn't text you, but
that German guy that came to like our Christmas thing.
Yeah, I remember this.
No.
So, because we played,
it was going to be at this house, but ended up doing something else.
Correct. So my brother works with him.
Yeah.
And just texts me. So from Tino, one of the Germans in existence today. Matt, could you may please your brother, in parentheses, tattooed one, to arrange an appointment at his studio?
That's awesome.
He's smoking hat.
Well, nice. I mean, he smoked chicks with his rod, I think, a few times.
Wow.
I don't think he...
I feel like he's a
cigarettes.
I might just be thinking of Obama.
He's like
I might be thinking of Obama.
Probably.
That's fucked up.
Obama definitely smoked.
Tiger Woods, the Obama of golf.
Yeah.
Let's try and redeem you here real quick. Here we go. Redemption. He's smoking a golf tee.
Golf tee. Yep.
Close.
Nice.
Pretty close.
Oh, wait, there he is.
Yep.
I see no issues here.
Wait, is that Barack Obama? I was just watching a thing on India last night, and this guy had a cane.
Was it Modi?
No, he maybe I don't know who Modi is, but it could have been Modi.
He's
but
the president of India.
It wasn't him for
He's-
sure.
He's a huge anti-Semite man. That guy hates the Jews. Keep going.
Okay. He had a cane, and he was naked, and he would put his penis on the
For
cane,
sure.
and then wrap it up, and then he would put it behind his legs, and then he would like do squats,
I know exactly who you're
He
talking
was
about.
stretching his crank out, or
stretching his freaking crank out.
So there's a bunch of gurus that like.
I just wish I had a dick long enough to wrap around a cane.
He did have
At
a
least
big dick,
once.
but
Just
how
had a piece on him.
was it long to begin with, or did the cane do
Well,
that?
I suppose maybe he started with like a drumstick.
Dude, something cracked the first time. You heard like if you were
Sheesh.
cracking your back, that happened in his dick the first time he did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's like an alley or like
What are his boners?
an
like?
outlet.
I was going to say, they're not full mass.
There's an
They
outlet
can't be.
of gurus
Can't have
that do this practice and they'll teach you how to stretch your hog if you
This guy
wanna
needs
do
a scaffold to fuck someone.
Does he get stripped? Oh God, that'd be awesome.
it. Milking table is the only way you can go down.
He has to have support.
I am a
beams.
forever top, not by choice.
Have you done
Do they
that?
have a flag?
I was gonna say, don't they have one? But I was just thinking of the rainbow flag, which is for the gays. So that's
Well, you're talking about the
if autistic people had a flag.
It's a they do actually.
Yeah. But I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
They also have a train.
Yeah.
They have a lot of trains.
I don't know. I do miss the
Dick
stand-up
my
a
butt.
bit.
That's the train name.
Oh, it's the infinity sign.
Is that the Infinity Stones? They're fucking Thanos.
Interesting. It's weird that they have the same flag as like a tattoo that every 19-year-old girl has. Isn't
Sixth or seventh flag over, or second one from the right. That is offensive somehow.
Well,
I love
no,
this font.
that's one that a person with autism actually
Yeah.
has.
It looks like a luchador.
For sure.
It looks like a luchador is popping up from behind it.
It does, dude.
Strong bad.
What is strong bad?
What's the sideways American flag? That's like we support police and people with autism. Like I'm racist and I have an autistic nephew.
Wasn't some
That
guy
I-
just being autistic and he got shot at just for sitting there being autistic?
You got a good frame.
Honestly, send me a picture, Sans Hog in Florida. Dude, I had a little bit of a moment where I was like, Caitlin, I mean, no homo, but Chris looks fucking good, right? Yeah. And then she was like, yeah.
I was about to take a shower, and there were 2 tiny little shampoo bottles, like
Beautiful.
Hotel, and it perfectly covered my junk.
Yeah.
Like a fucking Lampoon movie. I was like, this is pretty funny.
It was too good.
You got to take those pictures. When I used to, my ex-girlfriend, when I would be on the road, I would always, every time I would take a picture of the hotel room, have a bunch of pictures, and then one of them, I would just be naked, and I would take a picture of the mirror and just kind of put that in there.
Yeah.
And that's a good bit. That's a good relationship.
Well, it's like, in this particular instance, it looks like you just were walking past the counter and just were like, oh, I should take it. I mean,
that's for sure what happened.
Yeah. Like,
Look at those bottles. It's like
are you flexing in that?
Yes, of course.
They don't look.
I'm sending a naked picture of myself to another man. Of course I'm flexing.
Have you heard this before?
What?
Do you, the artificial vanilla taste comes from a gland by a beaver's asshole?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, they like
so
literally
just figure that out.
Yeah, they just like
who figured that out?
They just grab a handful of beaver and they're just like, let me get a syringe in there. I'm trying to eat some Nilla wafers.
Is it just a specific? So if you ate a beaver's ass, it wouldn't taste like vanilla.
Well, we don't know.
God, I hope so.
It depends on how you do it.
You'd have to get the gland out.
So
how do they get that
finger,
out? Do they have to kill the beaver?
Ooh,
I don't want to look at that. Sounds depressing. I don't want to look at
that.
that.
Guys, damn.
It's like a prostate. They just get a finger in there.
Maybe, yeah. And it actually helps.
KY and
it actually has increased their life expectancy.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say like.
A doctor does it.
Like there's a commercial with a beaver who has like a cane. He's like the diabetes guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
the diabeaver.
How are you reaching 4 years old? Then it's time for you to get your vanilla gland pushed. And like
vanilla sales up, beaver testicular cancer down.
It just turns out it's a commercial for
correlation.
I'm a firm believer. The more frills on a pastry or ice cream, the worse the actual thing is.
Yeah, because they got to mask.
The
quality.
It's the same thing with ice cream. If it's got gummies and shit, it's the actual ice cream probably sucks.
It's horrible. That's Cold Stone for you.
But Cold Stone's they have good ice cream.
Yeah, that's why you just get the ice cream, and then when they're like, "Can we fuck it up with anything?" and you're like, "No,
dude,
please.
I like Cold Stone because it's the only ice cream place where you're like, yeah, could I get one ice cream? And they're like, yeah, but we're gonna beat the shit out of it. I was
just gonna say
we're gonna beat the like. I ordered ice cream, and I think I just witnessed a hate crime. Like he was
they
muttering
go hard
things.
with everything at Cold Stone too. Like you throw money in the tip jar, they like have a quinceañera behind the counter.
You're like, I'm sorry, did I just walk into Stone Cold Steve Austin Creamery?
January 13th. Cold Stone. Steve Austin goes to Cold Stone.
They're like doing a pile driver on
very
the
good Steve
That was
Austin
really
impression.
good. You should feel good about that.
Whoa, I want to go to that ice cream shop.
I was gonna say
Stone Cold Steve Austin should open an ice
They're
cream
all beer
shop.
flavors.
Did you know? So there's Little Italy in New York City.
Oh yeah.
And then there's Little Italy in Boston. But the correct name for Little Italy in Boston is Little Bitty Italy.
Little bitty
Italy.
Itty bitty Italy.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm fact checking you.
Why don't
Fuck no, don't.
Why don't they just call it Littly?
Littly.
That's
Because that sounds like Little League.
Hey yo,
That's probably what they call it there.
Yo, yeah, you're getting fucking spaghetti at Little League. Okay, fuck you. Get out of my ass. You could. You also get a free ticket to Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun 2 Maverick. But I saw the trailer for it, and there's a really funny scene in
Isn't
the
this
trailer.
the third one?
I think it's just the second. Was there another
There was
one?
another one, I
What
think.
the way.
Really?
I think it's Top Gun 2, though.
No, I'm thinking of Independence Day.
Oh. Was there another Independence Day?
There was a third one.
What the fuck? How many times are they going to come? You know? We beat you with the cold or something. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, what was it? I don't.
I think
It doesn't matter. We want to hear about Top Gun.
There's a scene where they're like, you're the best pilots in the world, and then there's like this Puerto Rican lady who like legally has to be cast in the movie, you know, and she's like, who's gonna teach us? We're the best in the world. And then it was like in the theater and I was like, I don't know, maybe like the guy from the first movie, you know, or like just this attitude of like, No, I'm good at what I do. And you know what that means? I could never learn nothing else now. I've learned everything that can be learned about flying a fucking plane.
Also, you agreed to go there beforehand. You knew that somebody was going to teach you something, and then
They thought it was a joke.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding. You guys are great.
Who's going to teach me? Tom Cruise? Wait, holy shit. It's him from the first movie. Oh, wow.
These are the top 5 movies according to IMDb ratings.
Oh, I could tell you all of them off the top of my head.
Can I say
know
one
them all.
thing about Val Kilmer
Please
real
do.
quick?
Yeah.
Did you know his wife's name is Gal Kilmer?
I hope that's true.
Stephen King, his wife's name is Stephen Queen.
No shit.
900
Not
likes on Twitter.
Not Stephanie Queen.
I got 900 likes.
Dude,
You have popped off a few times. I don't have moments.
Dude, Trump, he was so funny in those debates.
That won
he
him
was,
the election.
He was so close to just being like, he can't eat ice cream, folks. Go ahead, give him some milk. He can't drink it. He won't be able to drink it. He's a baby. He's a baby that can't have milk.
He hates farming. He hates agriculture.
He did have that moment too where he was just like, he was making fun of like energy efficient buildings.
yeah.
He's just like, tiny windows. That's what they want. You're going to have to stand on your tiptoes. You're barely going to be able to see out of it. It's going to be ridiculous. Okay? You want tiny windows? Vote for this guy. He can't drink milk.
Started telling people he has to flush the toilet like 3 times.
Yeah, dude.
That might be you, but all right.
He's like, I take big shits. I have a gun. Did you guys see his release about making a hole-in-one?
Oh my god.
He had like
No.
a official release where he's like, a lot of people are talking about it, so I thought I would just let you know. I was golfing with whoever the fuck, some
James Cameron.
racist golfers.
I was gonna say Stephen Duke.
It's John Daly.
He's like, and it's true. I made a hole-in-one on my golf course. It's like, all right, well, this feels like it's like so North Korean, where it's just like
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah,
I think.
he's. I was born under a full moon. A volcano exploded when my mommy shot her out of a great pussy.
She had a great pussy, folks. I can't.
It was one of the best pussies.
tremendous pussy.
Everybody's talking about Nancy Reagan giving blowjobs. Nobody's talking about my mom's pussy power.
If it wasn't my mother, I would probably consider that pussy. It's a great pussy.
I was born.
In fact, even though she is my mother, I've considered it. Just like I considered Ivanka's pussy.
I was born dick last, folks. I've never been a virgin.
I came out like a weird shit. The one that at the very end, there's that weird point.
Yep.
That was my penis.
I was born feet first, dick last. Okay, I came out of there like a fuck slide.
I was rock hard. Doctor asked, "Is that the biggest penis I've ever seen?"
The doctor actually asked, "Can I suck this baby off? Can I suck this baby?"
This
by
was
its
back when there were no women doctors.
Wait, was the doctor a Moyle?
we're not doing that bit. It's a good bit, but we're not doing it.
Ryan told this joke, and I told it to my brother about a Moyle, and he keeled over in half in this parking lot and like almost fell on the ground. He was laughing so hard.
And it's not an anti-Semitic joke. It's
No.
pro-Semitic.
Yes.
I love a pro-Semite.
I actually think 6 billion Jews died in the Holocaust.
Moyle sounds like something you get checked out at the dermatologist.
I did have a Moyle removed.
Nice.
You were like, get out of my house. And he was like, ugh, come on with the getting out of the house. Ugh. I'm going.
Do you have a
who's
winter
gonna do
jacket
your
that I could
taxes?
borrow? I'll return it. I'll have it cleaned at the dry cleaners. I have a coupon.
I do love the enunciation on dry cleaners. Though. That was
Dry cleaners.
yeah.
You never have a wet cleaner. Why is that? We got dry cleaners.
What's the deal?
Where's the wet cleaner? It's just a laundromat. It's Asian people.
Maybe they'll have a
the
sequel.
whole conversation.
They should have
Nobody's
Shawshank
picked
2.
Who's gonna shank all these shots? I'm already the best at
Well,
it.
Shawshank 2 Maverick.
So you ready for this? So I forget what
Who's gonna teach me to be a prisoner, huh? And then, what's his name walks in?
Tom Cruise? I hope so.
Tom Cruise,
Tim
but he's in
Rob- his name-
blackface. and he's-
Tim Robbins
yeah,
playing Morgan Freeman.
yeah. I bought this World War II veteran hat.
Did it have a swastika on it?
No, but it was one of 3 left. And it was from like an official because my
Honor?
dad's a veteran, so I have access to it. So,
And my dad's a veteran too. Okay.
well, my
Wait.
dad killed Vietnamese people and it fucked him up. So
Now he's a pipe fitter.
yeah, wow, yeah. He's 72.
I
He's-
like that joke a lot.
Your dad's 72.
Yeah, his old dick.
Holy shit.
old dick.
Are you an only child?
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I have a half sister, but she voted for Donald Trump, and my dad disowned her.
Fuck yeah, your
Yeah.
dad's based as hell.
Her and her fucking dumbass construction worker husband wouldn't shut up about it. So now, Sherry, if you're listening to this, you're out of the will, bitch.
Boom. I hope you can hear this because I'm doing it as loud as I can.
But I bought this World War II veteran hat, and I was like, oh, that's the funniest thing I've ever done in my life.
It's good.
It's a pretty good bit, and it says World War II veteran on it. And I went to a vape shop. This is the first time I wore it out in public, and I'm like, like vape guys are gonna love this shit, you know. And so I get to the counter, I'm buying shit, and the guy, he's like some 16-year-old stoner kind of guy, and he goes, he like looks at my hat, and he's like, oh, dude, thanks for your service. And I'm like, well, and then he like, as I'm like, well, he's like looking at the hat, and he's like, oh, wait. And I was like, yeah, it's like a bit. And he's like, you tricked me. I was like really hurt by it. And I was like, no, that's not what this is. You're supposed to see World War II. I think veterans too big on it, and World War II is smaller. But it's like you're supposed to see that and think, now here's a funny guy who doesn't respect the military.
Yeah.
Not like I'm stealing valor, which I should be able to do in the mall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right there with you.
I'm going to go to Applebee's tonight and tell them I'm a veteran. They won't check my card because I'm going to say, why would you need to see my fucking card? What is this, Nazi Germany? And I'm Jewish now?
Anyway, so at Golf League, and this guy, he's kind of rubbing me the wrong way the whole day. And I was like, I don't like it like that.
He's doing your sides.
Yeah. It was just
You're
too
like,
much.
my front.
Right.
I like my front tummy
So,
rubbed.
yeah, and say nani, nani, nani when you do it. But sing it. Thanks, mommy.
All that's left is to numb the asshole. Num, 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 num.
But so he,
That's what Biden wants.
Yeah.
He wants you to be rubbed on your sides, and he doesn't want them to say, no, 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 no. He wants them to be rough. He wants them to grab your sides, and they're going to throw you into the ocean.
no tickles. But so this guy, the round's going on and whatever, and he's playing poorly. Not worse than me. I'm playing the worst by far. But this guy is playing poorly by his standards.
Is he getting in your head?
No, not at all. He's starting to just get more and more irritated with himself, and he's starting to like throw minor tantrums on the greens, like when he misses a putt or when he hits a bad shot or whatever. And we get to this par 3, and he misses a putt. It's a birdie putt, and there's like the whole thing in golf is like you never leave a birdie putt short because that means you didn't even give it a chance. So this guy leaves a putt short, and he just, God, you're going to have to beep the hell out of this.
Sure.
But he just goes,
Well, actually, we could just, Mara?
Scott, you fucking faggot.
nice. So I had the...
Was he talking to
I don't
himself?
condone that. Yeah. Right. So at first I'm like...
That seems okay to me.
Well, so at first I'm like, I feel like I should be like, hey, man, let's maybe not,
Yeah, if you.
But then also I'm like, okay, so there's the moral dilemma and the ethical dilemma. The moral dilemma is like, I don't really want to condone... I don't want to be known as the guy that condones people dropping that nuke on us.
Yeah, you shouldn't have given him a thumbs up.
Love the language. Honestly, give yourself a birdie. Circle that too.
That'd be so funny if he said that and then you went, oh, I've been holding it in all day.
Sheesh.
I was waiting for someone
God,
to
it's
say.
like a hot fart.
A hot fart that came out of my mouth and started in my heart.
But came in my butt, right? But then he...
This guy knows what I'm talking about. Scott!
But he... So...
I've got a real problem with antiquated language. Dude, if you speak Latin around my house, I'll fuck you up.
They don't even teach that anymore.
Yeah. I'll fuck you up, you beep!
But yeah, so it's like, I don't know. Carpe
funny.
diem, I guess, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Seize the gay.
Sorry about the Latin.
Carpe dicum.
Man,
Got him.
Yeah, I did. I had a good joke. God, I swear it was.
Do you want?
You said carpe diem, and I said seize the gay.
Oh, that's pretty
I
good.
didn't hear it.
Thanks.
If you'd
Do you
have
wanna-
said, if you'd have said says the gay, I would have.
Wait, do you want to do the carpe diem again? Then you
Do
can.
one more time.
It was carpe diem.
C's the gay.
Sorry about the
Nice.
Latin. See how I just walked right over your bit again? 'Cause I don't fucking care.
You guys are so kind to one another.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex. I had a fucked up day on
Yeah, better day though. Eh?
Wednesday.
It was yesterday. It was for sure.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Fucked up day, and just uber depressed, and a lot of like feelings of like futile, like nothing that I do is like going well, and I mean Mara's in the same boat as like
God,
we,
you just
we
love
work.
to end a podcast on
Can
a
I?
high
Well,
note.
can I give
know?
you some advice?
Yeah.
You got to turn that Wednesday into a grins day. When you're feeling down on a Wednesday.
Oh no! I'm using that all the time.
Yeah.
Why'd
Use
you,
it.
why'd
Take
you
it.
say that?
Take it. Here's the thing that I was doing when I went to US Bank Stadium for a Vikings game. Grant had his friend had season tickets. He was out of town, so we went to a game and then just got fucking hammered. And
So easy to get hammered at those games.
we also almost got kicked out because they stopped serving beer in the fourth quarter, and we didn't know that. We had beer in our hand, and they were like, "You need to put it back," and we were like, "What?" And they're like, "Put it back," and we were like, "But we're about to buy it." And then the lady was like, "We'll fucking kick you out," and we're like, "All right, what the hell?"
Fourth quarter. We already saw the whole game.
I don't fucking.
Can I bring the beer with?
Yeah, for real. But I was doing this bit where I would go up to anybody who would listen, and I would go, "Yeah, can you believe they wouldn't cash my work check here at US Bank Stadium? More of a stadium, less of a bank, huh?" And I did that to probably 18 people, and a couple times I got a laugh, And then a lot of times people were confused at what I was saying because I was also really drunk.
Yeah.
And one time I was in the bathroom and I was at the urinal, and there was a guy next to me. And I was like, I'm this guy. I was going to get it. And I lean over to him. We're both peeing. I lean over to him and I go, "Yeah, can you believe?" And I'm also like, this is the drunkest I am. So I'm like, "Can you believe they wouldn't my work check here at the stadium?" And the guy's peeing, and he goes, "What?" And I go, "Nothing." And he goes, "No, what did you just say to me?" And he got really aggressive. Like I think he was trying to fight me for a second there. And I was like, I just said that I wouldn't let me cash my check here at US Bank Stadium. That's like fucked up, right? And then he looked at me. He was like, "What the fuck?" And he walked away and didn't wash his hands. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Whew. But
Oh,
yeah, I'm
man.
kind of a problem. Also, I blacked out that night.
Oh,
Just
God.
I lost my vape. This is when I was living with my ex, and then she had to take care of me all night, and then she betrayed me. Can you believe that?
I mean, no.
A woman.
You?
Here's the thing. Amber Heard shits in a man's bed, and everybody loses their mind. But a woman shits on a man's heart, and everyone seems to be okay with that.
Holy
Wow.
It's an interesting. And on top of that, Amber Heard's hot.
Yeah.
I got in trouble
Hey.
for saying that on another
Hey.
podcast.
Heard that.
Ooh, nice.
Heard but not seen.
Dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, absolutely.